Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's start our class. So we have started the differential protection for the transformer. So uh, now let us consider one example. So in this example, you need to draw the protection scheme for a transformer, a power transformer that contains bias differential relay. So you need to suggest a suitable CT ratio. This is required. Okay, so you need to suggest a suitable CT ratio on both side of the transformer. Along with you need to suggest the ratio of interposing current transformer, that is ICT also. Okay, so these two are the required uh, in this numerical. Furthermore, to provide the proper verification, you need to also say that whether the bias differential relay will operate in normal condition or pre-fault condition or not. So the data are the power transformer rating is given 250 mega volt ampere, 15.75, okay, uh, 15.75 uh, by 440 kV. It is DY11 type transformer. It is a type changing transformer. So tapping are provided from minus 5% to 7.5% on HV side. The reactance is 14.59%, and you need to assume the ratio error of all the cities uh, that are that is plus or minus 3%. Okay, so that means normal city as well as interposing current transformer, that is ICT. The bias differential relay that is connected, it has two settings. One is the sensitivity setting, that is 15% of 5 ampere. It has three variable settings: 10, 20, and 30%. And the second setting, that is bias setting, it is also provided. It has also the high set instantaneous setting, which is 10 times the rated current or the full load current of the transformer. The relay is equipped with second harmonic restraint feature, that is, if it exceeds 15%, the operation of the relay is blocked, and the relay has also a feature of fifth harmonic bypass, which avoids unwanted operation of transformer in case of overexcited condition. Okay, so overexcited condition is a special type of phenomena that occurs in the transformer when the voltage is high above nominal value and the value of flux that is below the nominal value. So V by flux, V by F flux, this is the ratio. This ratio increases, and this is not a fault, but it is just the overexcited condition, and the relay has to discriminate between fault and overexcited condition also. Okay, so In this case, let us first find out the full load current of the transformer on primary primary side. So the rating 250 into 10 raised to 6 by root 3 into 15.75 kV. So current comes out to be 9.164 ampere. So I select 10,000 ampere by 5 ampere. I have selected 5 ampere CT secondary because this current is more than 1000 ampere. If I use this the CT ratio of 10,000 over 5 ratio CT, and if I transfer this current on secondary side, then the current comes out to be 4.582 ampere. Okay, so this is 4.582 ampere. This current will become this on the secondary side of on primary side. Okay, CT secondary current on primary side after transferring will be 4.58. So 9.164 multiplied by 5 divided by 10,000, so your current will be 4.58. This is the method. Okay, 9.9164 multiplied by 5, okay, divided by 10,000. This will be 4.582 ampere. This is the method. Okay. Similarly, if I find out rated current on secondary side, rated full load current on the secondary side, then that is 250 into 10 raised to the power 6 divided by under root 3 divided by 440 kV. So the current will be 328.04 ampere. Okay, I can select 5,000 ampere by 1 ampere CT. I have selected 1 ampere secondary in this case because this current is less than 1000 ampere. Here you can go for 350 also, 400 ampere also, and 450 ampere also, because the city's standard because the city standards are available in multiple of 50s, but I have selected disability 500 ampere. Okay, looking into the future load growth, if I transfer this current on secondary side using CT ratio, then current will be 0.6561 ampere. Okay, by selecting 500 or 1 ampere CT. So 328.04, this current 328.04 multiplied by 1 divided by 500, so it becomes 0.656 ampere current. This is the CT secondary on secondary side. Okay. Okay, so one point, this current are not equal. These two currents are not equal because these two currents have to give differential relay. These two currents will be provided to the differential relay, and whenever you give magnitude as well as phase wise, these two currents are equal. So that's why we have to introduce the interposing current transformer. So now consider this schematic diagram for the differential protection. This is the delta star transformer with DY11 feature. Okay. So this delta connected winding, and the star connected. On delta side, I have connected three line cities. These three line cities with rating of 10,000 oblique 5. Okay. And three cities on the star side with rating of 5,500 oblique 1. Okay. So these cities are connected in star, even though we have discussed earlier that delta should be this should be connected in star. This city should be connected in delta. This should be in star, this should be in delta, but I have not used this mechanism because I have used the interposing current transformer in ICT, interposing current transformer. So you can see that on the delta side, three currents are known. Okay, three currents are known, that is 4.582 ampere. We have already calculated these. Okay, and on the star side we have also calculated the current, that is 0.656 ampere in the previous slide. Okay, so uh, two currents we have 0.656 and 4.582. So these two currents are not equal, so by some means we have to do some arrangements. Okay, so that these two currents are equal, and for that we have utilized the interposing current transformer with one side winding that is star connected. So CT secondary are bounded by 5 ampere, that is directly connected to this. So these currents are remain the same. On the other side, the other winding of the ICT, that is delta connected. So this delta, so this delta connection is similar to the delta connection of above. Okay. Okay, this current through winding IR1, IY1, and IB1, and the current available, that is IR2, IY2, and IB2. So let us find out these currents. Now this current is 4 point, this is IR2, IB2, Y2, and IB2. Okay, so now this current is 4 point, this current is 4.582, these currents. Okay, and these currents are 0.656 ampere. Because we need to decide the ratio of the ICT, which is not uh, given. So this current, that is also 4.82, and then the current given to the bias differential relay, that is equal, that are equal. So if I find out the current, these currents are 4.58 ampere, then obviously this current will be 4.58. Okay, so this IR1, IY1, and IB1, that is nothing but the 4.582 divided by under root 3. So this comes out to be 2.645 ampere. Okay, so the ratio of ICT should be 0. 656 divided by 2.645, or if I convert it, then it should be how much? Uh, it should be 1 ratio 4.1. Okay, and if I consider the highest tapping for the transformer, that is 7.5%, then with this, let us find out what will be the ratio. So the nominal ratio is 440 kV by 15.75. The nominal ratio is for the highest stepping. Let us find out the turn ratio. Okay, so the nominal ratio is 440 divided by 15.75 kV. So it in volts it would be 15750 volts. Okay, so if I multiply this 440 kV by 115.75 as one value, then add tap plus, okay, 440 divided by 15.75 kV for the 7.5%, the values comes out to be 1.075. Okay, 1.075. So if I multiply this 1.075, then the ratio comes out to be 473 kilovolt divided by 15.75 kilovolt. Okay, this one. So on the secondary side of the transformer, the reactance value is given. So what is the fault current on the secondary side of the transformer? This current we have already calculated. Full load current on the secondary side of the transformer divided by this value. Okay, so the fault current on the secondary side, that is uh, 2248.39 ampere. This comes out to be 224.8.39. So if I use this value, that is 473 kV divided by 15.75, and if I find out the fault current on the primary side, so for the primary side of the transformer, the fault current will be 473 kV divided by 15.75 multiplied by this 2248. Okay, so the value comes out to be 67.52 kilo ampere. This is the I secondary fault. The I secondary fault is 2248 ampere, and if I transfer this uh, to the fault current on the primary, so it would be 67.52 kilo ampere, and this ISF 2 to 48 ampere, this current on the secondary side using CT ratio of 10,000 by 5 and 500 by 1, then the current comes out to be these two values, IEF 33.67 and ISF 4.49 by these current ratio. So if I consider the worst case, the worst case, primary side plus 3% ratio error, and secondary side minus 3% uh, ratio error. So I consider plus 3% here. So uh, so the values comes out to be like this. For the 3%, the values comes out to be like this, and for the minus 3%, the values comes out to be like this. Okay. So when I consider the ISF, then if I multiply with the ratio of ICT, that is 4.1, then the value of the current comes out to be like this. If I further consider uh, minus 3% error in this value, then the value comes out to be 17.34. Okay, 17.34. This is the uh, minus 3% error in ICT. Okay, so these ISF1 will be actually these currents, and the ISF2, okay, these current will be actually these currents. Okay. Okay, now for the ISF2, if I multiply uh, this value 17.34 by uh, under root 3, okay, so it comes out to be 30.05 ampere. So in previous case the value is 34 ampere primary side, CT secondary, and on this side we have 30.02. So the difference of the differential current will be 4.12 ampere. Okay, 34.192 minus 30.05. 34.192 minus 30.05. Okay, so the difference is 4.12, and the percentage bias, if I use this value, okay, then it comes out to be 8.42%. The IPF is given, that is 34.192. ISF2 is given 30 point this 05. IPF is given, that is 34.192, and ISF2, that is 30.05. Okay, so putting in this formula, you will get the percentage bias for the slope is 8.42%. Right? So now see the setting which is already given inside the data. If you prefer the data, then the data, the setting that is given in the bias differential relay as a fixed setting, that is 15% of 5 ampere. Okay. 15%. Okay, this 15%. So if I take 15% of 5 ampere, then you will get how much value? And other setting that is given 10%, 20%, and 30%. For other setting, okay, the bias setting is the 15% of 5 ampere and three variable setting, that is 10%, 20%, 30%. Then the value comes out to be, so first of all consider for the 10%, there is a mismatch. So I, for 10% there is a mismatch, so I can go for the higher setting, that is 20%, right? So this we can consider 20%, and so by 20% you will get uh, the good result. Okay. So in this we have calculated the differential, uh, we have apply the differential protection in the transformer, and how we have calculated the CT ratio, ICT ratio, and how we can equalize the current side to the differential relay in magnitude as well as in the phase. Okay. So we have to all discuss this uh, in this numerical. So thank you.